quite substantial. And the mobile side, how about regular check-in? We'll take you now. Let's go.
November 3, myself to Charlie. November 3, myself to Charlie.
AC4VR, Alpha Charlie 4, Bravo Romeo. Port G, in and out. Kilo 6, Alpha Delta Sierra, K680S.
Lost you, and then we had the last caller was in and out, and we didn't get your call. Thank you. November 3.
Yes, Al, this is November 3, myself to Charlie. Michael here in Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Bravo Victor Whiskey, KF8BVW.
W2 KJV, W2 KJV. KQ4GKO, I'm going to be in and out, KQ4GKO. Whiskey Bravo 3 in and out. India Lima Alpha, Whiskey Bravo 3, India Lima Alpha.
Anyone else out there wishing to check in?
Echo 8 Yankee Delta Echo.
Let's hold up there from the bottom up. I got KE8YDE, KD3AJN, November 3 Delta Quebec Delta, KE9DFF, WB3ILA, KQ4EKO, my pal Tony, W2KJV, KE2EDS, my pal Mark, Kilo Foxtrot 8, Bravo Victor Whiskey, Alpha Charlie 4, Bravo, Romeo, and I got November 3, MDC, along with K6, ADS. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Grayson, and he can talk to you. Our question tonight is, what makes you laugh? It doesn't matter what it is, and you can ask the kids the same question or a different question. How about that? With that, Grayson, are you ready to go?
Alrighty, yes I am. Bottom up. KD8, KD8, YED, Vans, I think I hope I'm saying that name right. Redville, Michigan.
This is KEAYDE, Vince, Starman Sear. Is that the one you're looking for?
Yep, that is the one I'm looking for.
And then, repeat your call sign, please.
My call sign is Kilo Golf 4 Bravo Uniform Tango.
Understood. KG4 BUT.
Alrighty, and the question of the night is, what makes you laugh?
Okay, KG4 BUT. What makes me laugh is toilet humor. I love toilet humor. It's stupid, it's silly, but I'm a child at heart, so yeah, I never got past YDE.
Alrighty, hold on 1 second. My screen, what are my screens on this video? Like my screen gets all wonky and I don't know why. Okay, yeah. I send please to Vince. Next up, Katie Free, Adrian, and Anna from Pennsylvania.
Good evening, Grayson, and everyone in that. What makes me laugh is those funny videos that they show, like on that America's Funny Videos TV show. So, back to the net. WP3 Island.
Alrighty, send please to Anna. Next stop, N3D2D, away from Beaver, Pennsylvania.
Good evening, Grayson. This is N3DQD. Well, what makes me laugh is when a song is taken and different words are put in the song than the original meaning. And usually those are very, very funny. And Anna did not get checked in. There was someone else that checked in at that time. So Anna is right here. This is N3DQD.
Send please to next up, E9DFF, Evan from Milton, Wisconsin.
Good evening to the ECR crew and everybody on the net. What makes me laugh is a good comedian. Back to net control, KE9 DFF.
Already some please to you, Even. Next up, 6ADS, Andrew from Glen Boney, forgot what MD was.
Good evening to the net, and thank you for hosting. Good to hear from you. Kilo 6 Alpha Delta Sierra, currently somewhere in Southern Virginia, driving back to Maryland. What makes me laugh is Monty Python. I always love British humor and their silliness, and the Monty Python skits and their television shows and movies are the greatest. So back to you, the net control. Thank you very much, and keep up the great work. K6ADS.
Alright, some please to Andrew. Next up, N3MD, Michael from Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Well, good evening, Grayson, everybody on the youth net. Well, Grayson, it has to be some of those commercials I see on the TV, like Liberty Mutual commercials and stuff like that. Those kind of commercials always make me laugh. So that'd be a commercial on the TV. I usually see commercials you see on the TV. So that would really makes me laugh, like the Liberty Mutual commercials, something like that. Back to you, Grayson. This is M3 NBC.
Alright, some please to Michael. Next up, AC4BR, Brian from Monticello, Kentucky.
Good evening, Grayson, everybody on the net. Let's see, what makes me laugh? Well, it may be corny, but it's dad jokes. So, for example, you know, the one that's like, sometimes the grass don't be wet of a morning, sometimes it do. You know, and other stupid ones. Anyway, that's what I tend to enjoy the most, is the stupid dad jokes. Anyway, turn it back to you there, Grayson. VR, y'all have a good evening.
Comfrey Stu Brian. Next up, KF8VW, Zach from Monticello Hills, Michigan. KF8BVW, Zach from Monticello Hills, Michigan. I guess Zach is not there. KE2EDS Mark from Emma, New York.
Good evening, Houston, River, Dale, Vicky, and everyone else on the net tonight. I like silly humor, you know. I'd say stupid bad words, so we'll go with silly humor. And Grayson, I have a question for you. Totally off of this subject. What is your favorite season? What is your favorite season?
Favorite season? I'm probably going to say summer. You know, school's off, it's also my birthday month. Oh no, June is my birthday month, but. Southwest to Mark. Next up, W2KJV, Tony from Homosassa, Florida.
Good evening, Grayson. Good evening. Nice to hear you, Sal. You sounded good. I like, and they make me laugh quite a bit, are the funny animal videos on YouTube. Back to you, Grayson. Hope everyone has a great night. W2KJB.
Alright, some please to you, Tony. Next up, KQ4 GTO, John from Newborn, North Carolina. And he was in and out. Next up, N3DQD, away from Pennsylvania. N3DQD, away from Beaver, Pennsylvania. You there?
Yeah, good evening, Grayson. This is N3DQD. You already had called on me. I like funny songs. That's what makes me laugh. This is N3DQD.
Alright, 732 way. Next up, 83 AJN, Anna from Beaver, Pennsylvania.
Good evening, Grayson, and everyone else on the net tonight. My grandchildren make me laugh. The funniest things. Have a good night, 83 AJN.
Alrighty, 732 Anna. Next up, I'll hand it back over to you call us. Oh, no, those WTRBC Randy from West Western New York. There's one more listener.
Good evening, Grayson, River, Sal, and everyone on the Usenet. My favorite comedy is Monty Python and the Holy Grail. I never get tired of watching it. Grayson, my question for you is, do you have any hobbies other than radio? Back to Net Control, 73 to all, W2RBC.
I mean, like, tinkering with computers. Other than that, I have nothing. Next up, I'll hand it back over to either Sal or Carlos. There's more people. Alright, they're coming in, text check-ins. Okay. K4PJM, Kinsley from Leesburg, Florida.
Well, good evening, Grayson and River and everybody in the Zoom room and everybody on the Usenet. I see my granddaughter's name Kinsley up there. She is the one that makes me laugh. She likes to come up with the joke of the day, and she gets them off of the Google, and she has to repeat them to me, and sometimes she makes them up. They don't make any sense, but they are funny. How about you, Grayson? What do you like to laugh about? What's the funny thing to you? K4 PJM, back to net.
I sort of like a whole mix of everything. I don't really laugh at like jokes. I don't really get jokes all that often. When I do them, that'll be funny. I don't know. I'm still different, I guess. Yeah, it's not Kensley. I thought it was under the nicknames. No, it's under the kids. Some freeze to Perry and Kensley. Next up, KE9EFX Jacob from Indiana.
KE9EFX from Du Bois, Indiana. Thanks for running the net, Grayson. What makes me laugh is during my work day, I'll listen to some podcasts. I have a comedian comedy show every Monday, and I listen to that. It's pretty funny. Net Control 73, KE9EFX.
Free to Jacob. Next up, N5RTC Terry from Austin, Texas.
Good evening, Grayson, River, Sal, Carlos, and I guess Vicky's on the logs tonight. What makes me laugh? British humor, Monty Python, Faulty Towers, Absolutely Fabulous, or as it's Ab-Fab. Those are some of my favorite British comedy shows. Back to you, Grayson, N5RTC.
Free to Terry. Next up, I'll send it to Sal to pass it over to Wibble. It's 8:20, so probably pass it over to Wibble. That said, Sumfries are probably, like, unless I check it, probably I would. So right now, Sumfries.
Fine job out there, Grayson, so far. We might give you a couple more. Just a reminder that tomorrow, 40 meters, 7.245 at 9 a.m., and then tomorrow night trivia, 11 p.m., right here on these frequencies. And with that, let's see, what else do we have? The other night, Wednesday night, we had open mic night with Mark. That's an 8 p.m.er. And with that, let's see who else is out there to check in tonight's Usenet. With that, we'll take you now. Let's go.
N2BH. N2BH.
Kilo Mike 7, Bravo Uniform Papa. Kilo Mike 7, Bravo Uniform Papa.
Kilo Bravo 2, Whiskey Golf Charles. Kilo Bravo 2, Whiskey Golf Charles, mobile.
Kilo 6, Golf Bravo Zulu. K6, GBZ, in and out.
Kilo Foxtrot 4, Zulu, Lima, Golf. Check me in and out, 73.
Whiskey 5, Golf Uniform Delta. In and out. Whiskey 5, Golf Uniform Delta.
Kilo Echo 8, Sierra Mike November. KE8, SMN.
Whiskey Delta 4, Kilo Alpha Quebec, in and out. Whiskey Delta 4, Kilo Alpha Quebec, in and out.
And folks, you can also hit us on the text line at 716-317-9050. Those are not for in and outs. Those are for you to stick around and chit-chat with. So don't forget, you can make that a little bit easier on yourself and us by hitting that text line. Anyone else out there? Let's go. I know there's a few people out there sandbagging. We need like 2 or 3 more so we can turn this over to Miss River and she can run them.
November 7, Foxtrot Golf Papa. N7, FGP.
Zero, question mark. You want to come back with your suffix on that, please?
F0 VOD, Kilo Foxtrot 0 Victor Oscar Zulu.
Roger on the Victor Oscar Zulu. All right, anyone else hitting that fun button tonight? Let's go. Nothing else heard from the bottom up. November 7th, FGP, KF0VOZ, WD4, KAQ, KE8SMN, W5GUD, KF4ZLG, K6GBZ, KB2UGZ, KM7BUP, November 2, BH is at the top of the list. And did I miss anyone before we start this? I got someone tossing a carrier out there, but there's no modulation, so we'll try coming back to you in a few minutes. With that, Miss River, I'm going to turn it. So everyone say hello to Miss River, KR4GIP, and don't forget, the question tonight is, what makes you laugh? And you can ask her a question. It won't bite, honest to God. Now, Miss River, it's off to you.
Thank you, Sal. Next up we have NTBH, Bill in Palmer, New York.
Good evening, River. Grayson did a good job. Nice to hear you tonight. I'm going to go with my grandkids also. My son's 9 years old and he's a stitch. N2BH.
Thanks for coming. Next up we have KM7BUP, Dan in Layton, Utah. What say you?
Well, I like sneaking up behind my coworkers and just beyond reach, just in case fists fly, and giving them a good start, just standing there behind them. Now, how about you, River, Miss River? What makes you laugh? KM7BUP.
That is peach comedy. Thanks for coming, and what makes me laugh is my sisters and my dad. They're very funny. Next up we have KB2WC, Kevin in Homosassa, Florida.
Good evening, River, and everybody else behind the scenes. I like British comedy, especially Fawlty Towers, and I do like the Frasier, early Frasier episodes. Back to you, Net, KB2WGC.
Alright, thank you for coming. Next up we have W5GUD, Keith in Montgomery, Texas.
Good evening. Keith in Montgomery, Texas, W5GUD. I would have to say it would be the kids make me laugh at the school where I work. Back to Nick.
Alright, thank you for coming. Next up we have KE8SMN, Jeff in Rochester Hills.
Good evening, River, and everyone on KE8SMN. I guess put me down for watching old episodes of Seinfeld. We really need a laugh, we'll put that on. So my question for you, River, is here in Rochester Hills, I would say we got close to 7 inches of snow here in the last day and a half. Do you have any snow on the ground at your house? KE8SMN.
Nope. Most winters in New Bern are in North Carolina, are very mild, and it's been, we actually had snow pretty recently, it's like last year, but we are expecting some snow, a little bit of snow this Sunday, maybe, but thank you for coming. Next up we have, KF0VOZ, Myron in Stanton, Nebraska.
For running the net tonight, but as far as the question goes, is I enjoy watching the animals that on the farm I live on. but that's really entertaining. But a lot of stuff makes me laugh. And as for my question to you, what is your favorite thing to do outside of radio on a regular basis? But that's all that I really have for the net. So thank you for running it again. And this is KF0VOZ.
Well, I like listening to music and playing on my recorder, and that's pretty much it. I do like going outside, and I do have a new hobby of resin art, but oh yeah, I do have Civil Air Patrol. I have recently joined that, and I'm super excited. Next up we have N7FGB Scott in Jamestown, New York.
Well, good evening, River, and everyone on the net tonight. Monty Python, you can't beat that. There was another British comedy I liked. It was called, I think, The IT Crowd. That was pretty funny. So my question to you is, what's your favorite band or singer?
Well, I don't really pay attention to the names of the singers or the bands, but one that comes to mind is Lilith Max. She makes a lot of good songs. And that's about it. Next up we have KC1QPL, John in South St. Paul. I should know this one. MN, Minnesota.
Good evening, River. Everyone in Zoom, everyone on the net tonight. KC12PL. What makes me laugh? Johnny Carson and Rodney Dangerfield, among many other things. And my question for you, River, is what is your favorite food that you like to eat? Like, when you can have your meal, what would you have? KC12PL.
Well, if it has to be an actual food that you'd have for dinner, or a meal, an actual meal, it would be, that's a hard one. I like a lot of things. But if it's just a meal like a snack or something, that's going to have to be a Japanese dessert, mochi. I love that stuff. That stuff is amazing. Next up we have KM4CTB, Donnie in Jacksonville Beach, Florida.
Well, good evening, River and Grayson and everybody on the net. KM4CTB, Donnie in Jacksonville Beach, Florida. Well, we used to have a lot of good comedy shows on TV when I was young. Mr. Ed, My Favorite Martian, a bunch of different shows, Three Stooges, a lot of stuff. Don't have quite as many as we used to have, but there's still some reruns out there you can watch. Thanks for running the net. Y'all do a great job. KM4CTB, back to net.
All right, thank you for coming. Next up we have WB8ODF, Dave in Ypsilanti, Michigan.
Good evening, River, and everybody else on the net tonight. Hey, could you repeat the question? Is it my favorite food?
My favorite food is a Japanese dessert. It's mochi. MOCHI. Would you like to answer the question, what makes you laugh?
All right, thank you. That was the question I was looking for. Well, I hope you get much more of your favorite dessert in the future here. What makes me laugh are all of the old time. I'm 68 years old, so all of the old time comedy shows on television. I love them all. They all make me laugh. Thanks for doing the net. This is Dave, WB8ODF, Nancy, Michigan, 30 miles west of Detroit.
Alright, thank you for coming. I'm going to hand it over to Carlos to get some more check-ins and probably hand it over to Ivan. KR4 GIP, over to you, Carlos.
Well, hello, River, and thank you for that. That was a great first half hour. I made it back from the family dinner and in time to participate and help my colleague Sal run the net. Thanks for kicking the starter, Sal, over there. This is Carlos, N1CBM, and yep, I love mochi too. Blood orange mochi is my favorite. And the black humor, I like the dark humor, I should say. Dark humor, it's super cool. And obviously, Monty Python from the 70s, the 60s and the 70s, the Kids in the Hall back in the 90s were also good. And my favorite actor is Leslie Nielsen. He's a good comedian. Sadly, we lost him in 2012. Anyways, this is Carlos N1CBM. As I said, the question of the night is what makes you laugh? What makes you laugh? And remember, guys, we have a text check-in line so you can avoid the pile-ups, which is 716-317-9050. If you like a fancy way of doing the check-in, you can also use the email, text@ecr.radio. With that being said, let's look for more check-ins. General check-ins, anybody, anywhere. Come now with your call signs twice.
N2ZVN. N2ZVN. Just me tonight.
Kilo Echo 8 Yankee Delta Echo.
KE8 VLC Kilo Echo 8 Victor Lima Charlie.
M6QDY, M6QDY.
KQ4GLY, KQ4GLY.
Whiskey 2, Sierra Alpha Lima. Whiskey 2, Sierra Alpha Lima.
Okay, we got a little nice list here, starting from the bottom up, W2SAL, Sal, KQ4GLY, Chris, N6QDY, David, K8VLC, Oliver, K8YDE. You're new to the system, we'll come back to you in a minute. And N2ZBN, Alan. We'll send it back over to River for this quickie here, the 6 list, and we'll bring it back to send it to Ivan later on. River, you have it.
Alright, thank you, Carlos. Next up, we have N2ZVN, Alan in Kendall, New York.
Well, good evening, River. Grayson, Sal, and Carlos. Well,
I think Jackie Gleason makes me laugh. He is just so comical in any of his shows and movies. I love watching him. And River, I got a question for you. Are you going to participate at all in the VHF contest this weekend? It's a lot of fun. Anything from 50 megahertz up. That's all I got for now. Everyone have a great night. N2ZVN. Back to net.
I have not heard anything about a contest. Maybe I will, though. Thank you for coming. Next up, we have KE8YDE, Vince in Redford, Michigan. Looks like you're new here. Welcome to the Usenet.
KE8YDE, Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Delta Echo. Of course, my grandkids are always a stitch riots, and toilet humor and dark sarcasm are my favorites. British humor, like Mr. Bean and Benny Hill, classics. But my question for you, Rivers, is do you play any musical instruments? Back to you, KE8YDE.
Yes, I do play a musical instrument. I play. Thanks for coming. Next up, we have KE8VLC, Oliver in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
I think I laugh at my own joke a little bit too much. As corny as that might be, I guess you just have to find something to laugh about sometimes in life. My question for you is, how old were you when you got your ham radio license? Back to net control, KE8VLC, back to net control.
It was actually last August, right after my birthday, and I am 12. So I'm kind of new to ham radio. So yeah. Next up we have KQ4G. N6QDY, David in Sacramento, California.
Hello, River, Grayson, I think Ivan's in there, and Carlos and Sal and everybody in the Zoom control room and everybody on the net, N6QDY. What makes me my grandkids, like the other hams, my grandkids. And my question to you is, what is your favorite subject in school, River? Back to net control, N6QDY.
I like science and literature, and that's all I like out of schoolwork. Next up we have KQ4GLY, Chris in Parrish, Florida.
Good evening, River, and everyone on the net. I like the old sitcom Married with Children. That makes me laugh. Back to you, KQ4GLY.
Alright, thank you for coming. Next up we have W2SAL, Sal in Cheektowaga, New York.
Good evening, Miss River. Fine job you're doing there as well. My favorite that makes me laugh are the old sitcoms, comedians, whatnot. Even some of the magic shows. But my question to you is, are you planning on doing Winter Field Day, not this weekend, but next weekend, which would be the 24th and 25th?
I'm not really sure. I don't really know what's happening more than 2 weeks from now, or more than a week from now. We usually go to see them. Next up, we have WD5DON, Dawn in Corpus Christi, Texas.
Good evening to you, River, and Ivan, Grayson, and all the rest of the crew. I think I'd have to cast a vote here regarding the question for Gilbert, the comic strip. Really, really enjoyed that guy's humor. I thought he was just awesomely funny sometimes. And my question for you is, do you have any immediate plans to upgrade in the near future? Back to you.
Well, if I understand the question correctly, I plan to become a pilot for FedEx when I'm older. And I've been wanting to do that for as long as I can remember. I'm gonna hand it over to Carlos or Sal, to hand it over to Ivan. This is KR4 GIP.
Well, great job there, River. This is Carlos, N1CBM, and for the net, we're getting close to 8:48. We have plenty of time to get at least 12 more check-ins and make a good number for this net number 144, January 16, 2026. Check-ins come now with your call times twice as slow. The kids would like to talk to you and answer your questions too. N1CBM, please come now.
KR4 COH,
Charlie Mike
Kilo Romeo 4, Charlie Oscar Hotel. Just checking into the net. Top of the evening. We'll be monitoring. We'll be IO, in and out.
Kilo 2 Alpha Papa. Kilo 2 Alpha Papa. Good evening to the net.
All right, anybody else for this round of check-ins? We're at 41, and Ivan is a little bit sad that he's only going to get 3 check-ins. Let's see if we get some more. I will not bite if we get some more check-ins for tonight's Usenet. Come on, call signs twice slow, please.
WB2PC. WB2PC.
November 4, Romeo Hotel Echo. November 4, Romeo Hotel Echo.
KE2EHI, Kilo Echo 2, Echo Hotel India, in and out for the count, 7-3.
Control. Air control here is Whiskey 2, Delta Oscar Sierra, that is W2, DOS, Whiskey 2, Delta Oscar Sierra. I'm going to be in and out here from New Jersey. Good evening.
All right, let's see if we get this going. From the bottom up, we got W2DOS, Cash, KE2EHI, Joe, N4, RHE, Roger, WE2PPC, Frank, K2AP, Joe, K2CMT, KR4, COH, Hector, and we just got KR4 GIP, River, checking in via text, I think. I'm going to send it over to Ivan, KE2EGF, he's going to take this list and run the net for the youth net number 144. This is Carlos N1CBM sending it to Ivan.
Thanks, Carlos. Yeah, sorry I'm a little bit late tonight, guys. We had event again for the third week in a row. But yeah, after another late night school event, we're doing all right. Luckily, made it in time. The last few times we're gonna make it in, but the other time the internet went down. So yeah. Anyways, first off here, let's head on down to K2CMT. Mike in Debris, Florida. Question is, what makes you laugh, Mike? Please know.
Ivan, the thing that makes me laugh the most here lately is Terry in Austin, Texas, N5RTC. Every time my old boy opens his mouth in the Zoom room, I get a cackle. Everyone have a great evening. This is Kilo 2, Charlie Mike Tango.
All right, 7330 Mike. Next up, let's head to Kilo 2 Alpha Papa, Joe in Eastern Slip, New York. Please come out.
Okay, good evening, Ivan. Good evening, Annette. Well, I would have to say the thing that makes me laugh is to watch my dog do things. She's very funny. I don't think she means to be, but she just makes me laugh all the time. K2AP, back to Ned.
I'm sorry there, Joe. I didn't hear that well. Is it your granddaughter that makes you laugh, or is it your dog?
My dog, DOG dog, yeah. In fact, I always tell her she has a call sign, WA2DOG. Okay, K2AP, back to Ned.
All right. Good to see you there, Joe. Yeah, I've seen some things on dog call signs. Yeah, I got 4 cats, and they're very funny, especially a few of them. Anyways, let's pass on down to WB2 PPC Freak in Copiah, New York. Please come now.
Very good. The thing that makes me laugh is my granddaughter with her one-word answers when she texts. I get a kick out of it. Back to you, Ivan.
73 to you there, Frank. All right, next up, let's pass on down to N4RHE Roger in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Down to you.
Good evening, Ivan. November 4, Romeo Teleco. I enjoyed Carol O'Connor's role as Archie Bunker in All of the Family. My question, Ivan, do you know the lyrics to any Beatles song? November 4, Roger Ham Enthusiast, return to net.
Yeah, I do. So let's see. I got some good ones. There's Blackbird, and yeah, I don't know too many names off the top of my head, but I do listen to a lot of Beatles songs. Let's see. There's Blackbird. There's another one I know really well. Here Comes the Sun. Yep. Hey Jude, and yeah, a bunch of others. So yeah, Twist and Shout. That's some good ones there. But yeah. Anyways, let's see here. Anyways, alright, down to Kilo Echo 2 at Hotel India. Joe in Westfield, New York. Please come now. Now we're going to go down to Whiskey 2, Delta Oscar Sierra. Cash, who's new to the system. Welcome in Brielle, New Jersey. Please come now.
Yeah, in and out, but good evening to all. Just listening here on this Friday night here from New Jersey. Greetings, and yeah, coming in from the coast of Manasquan, New Jersey. Nice to hear y'all. Just passively listening. W2, DOF. Name is Cash from Manasquan, New Jersey.
much for that, Cash. The question is, what makes you laugh? Can you answer that for me?
Silly as it sounds, I have a network engineering. That's what I do for a living as my job. And I'm always just stuck looking at computer screens and kind of stuck in emails and calls all day. So at the end of the day, usually I go and watch some Elmo. As silly as it sounds, I sometimes watch Elmo before bed to go get a good laugh and take my mind off of work and off of everything. And that's all I got. W2, DOS. Back to you, Net Control.
73 Steve Cash. Well, welcome to the Usenet, and if you want, we're going at this time every Friday from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock, and we sometimes go about 10 minutes past, but, that is all right. Anyways, thank you very much for checking into the Cash. Hopefully we can see you next week. Next up, we have KR4 GIP River in Newport, North Carolina. Please come now.
All right, thank you, Ivan. I did answer the question before. Someone asked me, but I'll answer it again. My dad and my sisters and my cat, they all make me laugh. They're very funny. Back to you, Ivan. This is KR4 GIP.
Alright, 73 yes, the pets are very funny. I got an orange one, and let me tell you, that cat is really funny. Anyways, they are as crazy as they talk about for them, but, anyways, next we're going to go down to Vicky, KE8VKY. Please come now.
Good evening, Ivan. I think the funniest thing to me is when somebody tries to give Grayson a hard time, and before anybody can even jump in to help him, he's put him in their place. You guys are doing great. Have a good night. K8VKY.
Thank you very much for that answer, Vicky. All right. Well, I think that's it for the Usenet today. I didn't get too much time, but it seems as if the rest of the Usenet was very successful. Nice little rag shoe night. And yeah, I like how we're kind of, slowing it down to get more, bag shoes like we've been doing. So yeah, this is a very good night, it seems. And yeah, that's, I think, it for me today. I think I am passing down to Carlos next, and on CBM, this is KE2 EJF.
Well, thank you, Ivan. That was a good short run, but it was very juicy. I liked it. As you said, the net has been being consistent with every night. Every night we've been doing it. It's nice check-ins, nice interaction between you guys and the ECR family out there checking in. Thank you very much, everybody who always participates here in this net. We appreciate you all. On behalf of Dick, Vicky, the ECR High Brass, and of course River, Ivan, and Grayson, Al, and myself, and 1CBM would like to thank you all for participating. I want to terminate the net number 144 for January 16, 2026. And I'm going to return the Reflector to its normal amateur radio use. 7-3s, everybody. We'll see you next Friday.